Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do a diaper review. I know you guys have been waiting a long time to have me do some of these reviews. I'm reviewing the Attends 6 tape today. I received it from XP Medical and I got a sample of 2 to try out and do a review on for you all. This is a cheap diaper, and I may have reviewed it before, but I have a little bit of a new system that I'm doing with my reviews, so this one is kind of being done first. It didn't record a video showing the diaper before I wore the last one, and I'm sorry that I can't show it to you, but it's a pretty basic economy diaper. So the Attends 6 tape is all white. I believe it does have a wetness indicator. I cannot remember if it is printing or stripes, but it is a 6 tape. It has 3 on each side, and I believe they say Attends on them as far as the tapes go. This tape is basically this diaper is basically one step up from a Depends. It is much the same shape. A little better quality, the padding goes a little farther, and it's slightly thicker. But pretty much it is a glorified Depends in every way, shape, and form. It held for me about 2 wettings before it was done. It does not have reusable tapes. That is a big problem for me because I do try to make it to the bathroom to have a bowel movement, and with having a non-reusable tape, that's really tough to do, and then reuse the diaper if it's not wet. So pretty much on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say these diapers are, maybe a 2 or a 3. They are better than store brand, at least some of them. They're better than Depends. And Depends pretty much in my book are one of the lowest diapers. But if you do have a limited budget, and you're looking for something a little better than store quality diapers, and that is plastic backed, that's a big thing, is these diapers are good because most of the store diapers now are the cloth back, and it's very hard to find the poly backs in anything more than a small medium Depends. So this is where that diaper would come into play, is if you like something that's of that level of absorbency and quality. These are a pretty good choice because they're pretty cheap, and they work pretty much the same. They might hold like a little bit more as far as wetting goes. I think, like I said, I got 2, I think, maybe 3. I doubt that. But I wore one during the day and one at night. And when I only have 2 samples, that's about as best I can do as far as giving you an idea. I think I did okay at night. I wasn't particularly wet when I wore it, so it didn't leak on me, but that is not very common for me. If I wear an economy diaper to bed, usually I soak straight through it. I just particularly didn't drink much water this day, so I knew I would be okay. Figured I wouldn't be that wet, and I was correct, thankfully. I am not always correct when I decide these, but these are a nice diaper for to have on hand. If you're having an illness where you've got diarrhea and you aren't making it to the bathroom and you're having accidents before you wet a diaper, these are nice because it's a cheap diaper, and it's still, you don't feel like you're wasting money if you have an accident in this, as a versus like if you're using Molicare or Abena or the A+ or something like that that's a better quality. You're like, it's devastating to actually mess one of those while it's still dry. So these are good for that type of thing. If you want just a quick diaper that's real light, these are good. For like an outside hot day, it's not a real thick diaper. It's not as hot. It still is not as cool as a cloth or a cloth back diaper, but it's something that if you need a short-term diaper in between, changing for the day and changing for bedtime, this is a good diaper for that. It will hold enough for that type of thing, but it is not a great all-day diaper. You will probably end up changing about 5 or 6 times if your incontinence is anything like mine. I wet from anywhere from 1 to 15 times a day, depending on my level of liquid intake. But so all in all, they're a nice looking diaper. They look like they'd be good quality, and they'd be much better if they had reusable tapes. I am not a huge fan of the 6 tape system. I much prefer the 4. The extra tape is just a step longer for me to get to the bathroom or whatever. I am not a huge fan of it. The tapes do hold well, so they are good tapes, but I notice a lot of times when I'm first putting on a diaper that you have to, when you put the tape on, make sure you rub the tape a little bit to get those adhesives activated so that they do hold well. If you don't do that, they will pop off at first, but once they get your body heat on them and the adhesive really gets activated, they do hold well. I have no issues overnight with that, like I have with other diapers. So that's kind of a quick idea of what the Attens is like. I'm sorry I didn't record a viewing for you guys. The rest of the diapers that I will be reviewing will have viewings with them. They're not always recorded at the same time, so I may repeat things. I'll try to edit that out, but I will be doing that for the rest of the diapers that I do review. But thank you all for your support. Please rate, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.